They're running towards the final mile. It's Solent, Gateway and Withhold, the leading pair. Couple of lengths away to See Appeal and Mellow Magic and Author's Dream and Make My Day and Zoffy, Rashun, Master Milliner. Then Hydroplane and Super Jack, Arabescato and Barsom. That's the order of the remaining runners. They begin to climb over on the back straight. Withhold with a slender lead from Solent, Gateway. See Appeal right on the heels of the leading pair. Then Mellow Magic and Make My Day, followed a length away then by Author's Dream and Rasheen, the top one under Jim Crowley. Zoffy's behind them with Master Milliner, then Hydroplane and Super Jack, Arabescato and Barsom at the back of the field. Just before the turn towards home then, and it's Withhold, preceded by the loose horse. He leads by a length over See Appeal and Solent, Gateway. Then Mellow Magic is still travelling strongly. Make My Day over toward the inside in the white and red. See Appeal just been pushed along. Rashun making ground, then Author's Dream. Super Jack's trying to go on the improve. Zoffy is still being held together. They're racing now down inside the final 3.5 furlongs. Withhold still there on the outside. Solent, Gateway for company. Zoffy towards the right-hand side is cruising up to join in. Over toward the left-hand side in white and red is Make My Day. Author's Dream improving down the centre. Make My Day, Mellow Magic, Master Milliner, Author's Dream and Zoffy the leading five from Rashun, and then the ever-improving Super Jack as they run towards the final furlong and a half. And in red sleeves and cap it's Master Milliner under Sean Levy, who've hit the front now by 2 lengths clear from Author's Dream. Arabescato, Super Jack is still coming to the outside, but they're inside the final half a furlong, and it's Master Milliner who still leads by a couple of lengths over Super Jack, and Master Milliner will see it out well to beat Super Jack and Author's Dream. Then Arabescato and Rashun, Hydroplane and Zoffy, then Mellow Magic, followed in by... And they're off, racing away for the £100,000 Group 3 Bonhams Thoroughbred Stakes over 1 mile. And it's Hotline Bling, the Norwegian Raider, and the Norwegian 2,000 guineas winner last time. He's very keen out in front under Manuel Martinez and has developed a good 3-length early cushion from the German Raider Rocco Gianni and Tom Marquand down to the inside of Berkshire Shadow under Jason Watson in red and white. Then Sonny Liston and Kieran Schumacher in 4th place. Maroon and yellow of Bayside Boy is next in 5th. And then the Wizard of Eye. And in pink and blue silks, Check and Challenge is the back marker as they make their way towards the final 4.5 furlongs. And getting well clear out in front, it's Hotline Bling. Best part of 8 lengths in front from Rocco Gianni just before the turn for home. Berkshire Shadow racing towards the outside of Sonny Liston, then Bayside Boy, the Wizard of Eye, and Check and Challenge to back marker. They begin to straighten towards the final 3 furlongs. Hotline Bling is still out clear at the moment. Manuel Martinez looks behind it to see the pack looking to close. Rocco Gianni and Berkshire Shadow heading the charge, and then Sonny Liston, the Wizard of Eye, and Bayside Boy is now ridden for more. Check and Challenge trying to get involved towards the wide outside. They've now got to Hotline Bling, and it's Rocco Gianni who moves on. The Wizard of Eye poking up at the inside. Hotline Bling badly impeded by Rocco Gianni. The Wizard of Eye making ground to the inside. Sonny Liston is now looking to pick up inside the final furlong. Rocco Gianni with a small lead from the Wizard of Eye. Sonny Liston trying hard. Rocco Gianni and the Wizard of Eye toward the line. It's Rocco Gianni for Germany. Wins the Thoroughbred Stakes from the Wizard of Eye and Sonny Liston, then Bayside Boy and Hotline Bling, followed by Berkshire Shadow and Check and Challenge. And they're off, racing away 1 mile in the £150,000 Coral Golden Mile Handicap. Soleil's one of the first ones to show, along with Austrian Theory. Not far behind him is Uzo with Rebel Territory and Lawful Command towards the inside, and the Royal Blue Noble Dynasty. A little wider out Shining Blue together with Jimi Hendrix. More towards the inside in the colour change now, red and black, with the white cap is Blue for You. Then Orband and the Turpinator further back to Positive and Revich, and then Fast Medicine and Escobar. And Ross Collin is just about out the back marker. They continue towards the final 5 furlongs, and it's Uzo is out in front in the gold and black under Safi Osborne and leads a length and a half to Rebel Territory in second and Noble Dynasty in third. Fourth then is Austrian Theory, followed by Lawful Command, and to the inside of those is Blue for You. Then Young Fire in the white and red, followed by the white cap of Shining Blue, then Orban. Sinjari racing with Saleem. Further behind then to find the Turpinator in the yellow silks. Behind the Turpinator is Revich, then Positive, and Jimi Hendrix wider out. Escobar's covered up behind a wall of horses, so too Ross Collin, and to the inside Fast Medicine. Up the home straight towards the final 2.5 furlongs. Uzo with Noble Dynasty ridden for more to the inside. In the spots, Rebel Territory coming there, going okay. Blue for You is waiting for that gap through. Now angled towards the outside to challenge. Then Lawful Command, who's ridden for more with Austrian Theory. Orban is trying to stay on. Rebel Territory says it up to Uzo. Orban is now out in the clear, trying to burst through as well. Orban to the inside has come through to pick it up from Uzo, Rebel Territory, and then Blue for You and Lawful Command. Orban's going to be a clear-cut winner of the Golden Mile. Orban the winner from Blue for You, and then Revich, followed by Lawful Command and Uzo. Then Rebel Territory and Ross Collin in front of Young Fire, Escobar, and And they're off, racing away 5 furlongs to the £300,000 King George Qatar Stakes. Pontos showing plenty of speed there in the middle of the track in the orange and white, with the noseband leading from Clarendon House. Over toward the left-hand side is Equilateral, followed closely by Coutura. Lajolai more towards the near side with the pink and purple of Vertiginous. Then the green of Acclam Express, followed closely by Russell in the centre in the black and orange. Further behind then to find in the yellow and black Existence, and just in front of him is Cardem. And they're soon up towards halfway as they begin to edge over toward the far side. Clarendon House in light blue joining issue with Pontos. Over on that far side is Equilateral, then Coutura. Carden coming with a run, and so too Lajolai. Acclam Express now looking to get going as they race towards the final furlong. Wide open into King George. Now driven to challenge is Carden. Carden's picked it up from Pontos. Coutura still running on with Clarendon House and Lajolai. Russell is bursting through late on. It's Cardem under Ryan Moore. Cardem's out in front from Russell. Cardem has won the King George from Russell. Tight for third. Coutura involved with Lajolai. Pontos over on the far side. Then and they're off. Racing away, the journey is 1.5 miles in the Lomeran Queen's Play Glorious Stakes at Group 3 level. In the white cap, it's Kamari. He strides on up the hill under Frankie Dettori to lead early on. The gallop, though, fairly steady. Max Vega in the red silks chasing in second place. Light blue and black stripes there for Fancy Man's rider. Sean Levy positioned in third. And then Rebel's Romance to the inner of Regal Reality as they go around Oak Tree Corner now. From the red cap, Global Storm further back with the previous winner Desert Encounter second to last. And in yellow and red colours, Tom Marquand has John Leaper at the rear of the field. Out in front, though, it's Kamari, who sets his steady tempo, leading by a length and a half, perhaps, to Fancy Man to the inside black sleeves and cap. Then Max Vega in third place under Rob Hornby. Regal Reality next, sharing out that fourth place with Rebel's Romance. A couple away to Global Storm. Then Desert Encounter under Jim Crowley, and John Leaper still remains at the back of the field. They begin to climb over on the far side. It is Kamari. Kamari a length and a half to Fancy Man and Max Vega second and third. And Rebel's Romance and Regal Reality the next two, ahead of Global Storm and Desert Encounter, and John Leaper still waited with at the rear. We're about to take this downhill corner back towards the home straight shortly, racing towards the final 5, and it's Kamari trying to lead it out. Shows by 3 parts of a length from Fancy Man and Max Vega, then Regal Reality and Rebel's Romance. Global Storm behind him, then Desert Encounter and John Leaper. As up the home run, they're about to head towards the final 1/2 mile at the Glorious Stakes. And it's Kamari looking to kick on from the front under Frankie leads a length or so to Fancy Man in second. Max Vega pushed along in third. Regal Reality next in fourth. Also been driven now is Rebel's Romance, and then Global Storm. Desert Encounter trying to move through the field. John Leaper under pressure in the final place. To head down towards the final 1/4 mile. Still Kamari, the one to get by from Fancy Man and Max Vega. Regal Reality challenging, and so too now Rebel's Romance, who's looming up a big threat to the outside. Rebels Romance trying to get level with Kamari and now moves into the lead. Fancy Man behind those in third. Then Max Vega, Desert Encounter and Global Storm. Kamari fighting on. Rebels Romance just a fraction in front. Rebels Romance now by a length. Rebels Romance from Kamari. Rebels Romance going to win the Glorious Stakes from Kamari and Fancy Man. Then Global Storm, Drum Leaper, Max Vega, Desert Encounter. And they're off and racing away. For the Coral, beaten by a length, 3-bet Nursery Handicap Stakes out over to 6 furlongs, and Silencer has broken well. Also speed down the centre from Beautiful Eyes and Felix Natalis in the blue. Wider out is Lost Angel. The leader's chased by California Gem. They're all over the track here through the opening furlong or so. Silencer leading towards the near side from Beautiful Eyes and Lost Angel and Felix Natalis and California Gem and Rum Star. Then Bolt Action and Nebworth wider out together with Jungle Fever toward the left-hand side in the blue. They're followed by Explicit and Garlib. Paddy's Day tracked in behind the speed towards the inside along with Carsib. Further back through to define Remarkable Force. Ladder Summer just about last of all. Rum Star trying to pick its way through. They head down towards the final quarter mile. Felix Natalis in the blue colours more towards the near side together with Silencer. Then Beautiful Eyes and Lost Angel and Paddy's Day and Bolt Action. Rum Star trying to get involved as they race down towards the final furlong and bits. It's Silencer toward the inside. From now being pressed by Rum Star, Felix Natalis and Bolt Action, who's bursting through just in front of Lost Angel. It's Rum Star though, who heads inside the final furlong with a length or so lead from Silencer and Bolt Action, and heading up to the finish, Rum Star will go on to win. Rum Star beats Silencer and Bolt Action. Land of Summer home in fourth, and then Remarkable Force and Lost Angel. Entering the home straight on the lower bend shortly, racing inside the final 5 furlongs, Youthful King on the front end, shown by a length only to Highland Premier in second and Ringer Bearer back in third. Then Keys Chorister next, followed by Omniscient. He's placed to challenge just in behind the leaders. Laforban to his outside, Knightswood to his inside. Then Paradius and Sharp Combo ahead of Cabracan and Sheer Rocks. And last of all is John the Baptist to run down towards the final 3 furlongs. And it's Youthful King who's out in front from Highland Premier racing in second. Keys Chorister moving up to the outside of these. I'm out to fit out second. Then Ringer Bearer, Omniscient now ridden for more. Knightswood trying to improve along with Paradius. They're raking their way inside the final quarter mile. Keys Chorister driven up to grab the lead now from Youthful King. To the inside, Ringer Bearer sticking on. Paradius is now coming up with something. Then Knightswood and Omniscient appears to be beaten. They're racing to the final furlong. Keys Chorister joined to the outside by Paradius, who's coming home strongly. Youthful King next in third. Then Knightswood inside the final half. Keys Chorister gamely sticking her neck out. It's going to be 5 in a row for Keys Chorister. Beats Paradius and Youthful King. Sheer Rocks and Sharp Combo and Knightswood. Then Ringer Bearer.